مقهى غورتين للمعرفة هو المقهى الذي أطلقه منذ 13 عاماً الخبير الدولي في مجال إدارة المعرفة البريطاني ديفيد غورتين، وتحول إلى شبكة من 2100 شخص يأتون من 160 دولة حول العالم. 24 التقى غورتين على هامش مؤتمر الاتصال القيادي الذي عقد في دورته الثالثة في أبو ظبي للتعرف أكثر على مقهاه وعلى أفكاره حول صناعة المعرفة والقادة في زمن ثورة الاتصالات اليوم.
Actually, September 2002 was when I first ran the Gurteen Knowledge Cafe, and it came out of my frustration with what I call death by PowerPoint presentations. So I used to go along to some talks that were being given in London, and the speakers would have far too many PowerPoint slides, they would take far too long to present, and there was very little time for interaction or conversation or even questions to the speakers. And I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something that was a little conversational, where people, in the audience, if you will, got the opportunity to talk to each other. So the idea of the Knowledge Cafe was that the speaker really only spoke for a relatively short period of time, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10, at the very most 20 minutes, the similar sort of length. They then pose a question to the audience, because the audience are now really the participants, and now the participants would have a conversation in small groups, and often at small tables, 3 or 4 people per table would have a conversation around the topic. And we'd maybe have 3 rounds of conversation. People would change tables between conversations, and eventually come back together, and if the group's small enough, in a circle, and continue the conversation in the circle. A lot of people like myself think that conversation is almost the lifeblood of any organisation. Things get done in organisational life by people meeting each other, connecting with each other, communicating with each other, having conversations with each other, better understanding issues, making plans. Every one of us has got a mind, every one of us possesses knowledge, every one of us now, pretty much, maybe not quite everyone, has got the ability to connect and communicate with other people in the world. So everything has gone global. Our ability to communicate electronically has gone global, but our ability to actually communicate for a lot of people face to face has gone global as well. So we're in a very new world, and I think quite an exciting world. One of the things that came out of my Knowledge Cafe workshop that I ran this morning, several people said this, and it was the first time I'd really heard it said explicitly, is that in a Knowledge Cafe, people can say things in the informal setting of a Knowledge Cafe that they can't normally say in a more formal meeting. We say things, or we agree with things that we don't really believe. And one of the aspects of the cafe is trying to create that informal cafe environment where people can actually speak their minds, where a lot of that fear has been taken away. The success of the Knowledge Cafe is very much about the fact that it's face-to-face. It's very difficult to have a really good conversation through electronic media. And what I'm trying to encourage managers and leaders in organizations to do is take a much more conversational approach to their work, to think about their work, if you like, through the lens of conversation. And so maybe rather than presenting things to people, as we've traditionally done, to actually start to have more conversations with people, so to start to talk with people rather than talk at people.